What's up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? My name's Seth, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Gunslinger subclass ability in Trove. We're playing on a 21k PR Dino Tamer hanging out in U9. We are on the test server, so a lot of this is subject to change. The abilities themselves aren't going to change, but maybe the functionality might, and hopefully it does for some of them. But in any case, folks, this passive ability is going to be damage dealt to enemies while airborne is increased, and 6 to our jump. So the level of our Gunslinger is going to determine how much of the jump stat we're going to get, while the power rank is going to determine how much extra damage we end up dealing. And this is actually a pretty good passive subclass ability, most of all just because of the fact that it's constant. Rather than most of the other subclass abilities being chance to happen, this one can just happen constantly so long as you're in the air. So if I hit this enemy, I'm doing 21.6 mil. But if I hit him in the air, I'm actually doing, you might not be able to see it, but 21.8 mil. So we're actually doing 200,000 extra damage, which is not really that good now, is it? That again, it could end up being completely different if we end up having more power rank, but he is at close to 4,000 power rank, and for example with my pirate captain, you know, he's actually got less power rank, and the cannonball is going to end up doing a lot more damage. Now, potentially the reason for this is because that the damage over time can end up adding up, but ultimately, I just don't really like how it's such a small increase. You could end up using this on some characters very effectively, though. Shadowhunter, I think, is the biggest one where you would end up kind of seeing that damage over time slowly start to add up, and shadow towers and stuff like that. But again, the whole point is that it's not that this ability is necessarily lacking, it's that other abilities are going to end up outshining it, right? But in any case, an extra stream of constant damage is definitely something worth checking out, and I'm very excited to see what ends up happening with it on the live server, because that's where it's really going to count, because I don't really main the PTS or anything like that, so I don't really have that many powerful characters to try out on it, right? So the damage numbers might increase by tons when you're jumping in the air, and then suddenly it ends up being that much more powerful. But again, for somebody like the Shadowhunter, I could see it being really, really good, just because that constant stream of damage, that's going to be 200k extra damage per like millisecond or whatever it is that the Shadowhunter does, right? But in any case, that's already pretty much it as far as the skills content is concerned. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. I'm going to have a link in the description to the playlist that's going to show you all the different subclass abilities individually, but also there's going to be a longer, lengthier video that's going to talk about every single ability if you've got the extra time and don't want to just focus on one specific character. Thanks for watching, though, folks. Very much appreciate it. Sign on and stay epic.